All right. Hi, I'm Charlsi, one of the team leaders at Living Well Group. And this is Sam, our Mount Pleasant specialist. And today we are going to break down the best areas of Mount Pleasant and what makes each one special. So if you know anything at all about Mount Pleasant, you know it's not just one area, right? The big secret, I guess, that most people find out when they get here is that it's actually several little pockets that all have their own flavor, taste, style of home, neighborhood types, all different things. So here we have our Mount Pleasant expert, Sam, and she's going to talk to us a little bit about each area and what makes each one stand out.
Yeah, like Charlsi said, there's a lot packed into 2 zip codes. Whenever I have buyers that come to me saying, hey, I want to move to Mount Pleasant, I'm like, that's great. What area? Because there are so many within this little town. So what we're going to do today is kind of break down some of the different sections of Mount Pleasant that are well known and give you kind of our hot take on the area and a real honest tour, if you will.
Okay, well, let's get this one out of the way. Old Village.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody falls in love with Old Village, the cobblestone, history, the water views.
Yeah. What's not to love?
It's pretty dreamy.
Yeah.
So tell us.
It is like Charleston in a little bottle. It's historic. It's walkable. Think Pitt Street, Spanish moss on huge oaks throughout over the roads. It's absolutely beautiful. It's kind of a neat little area because it is historic. So you have some of those huge, beautiful historic homes that have been there forever, mixed in with some new construction. So people have come, cleared the lot and built their own beautiful custom home. But it fits right in seamlessly.
Yes.
So you kind of have that. It does come with a pretty hefty price tag because of the location, the historic aspect of it. But if you have it, it's wonderful.
Yeah, I know. It's so dreamy. Like Norman Rockwell.
Yeah.
Okay. Next on the list, we have, all right, South Mount Pleasant. This is a great distinction. So Mount Pleasant can be divided by what's south of the IOP connector and north of the IOP connector. South of the IOP connector, what do we got?
Yeah. So this is kind of the prime location, right? It's got a mix of different types of subdivisions, but location is this area. The homes are a little bit older, built anywhere from the 50s to the early 2000s. There's lots of little pockets, but you are close to the beach, close to Sullivan's Island, close to downtown. So that is what you're paying for. But it still has that charming vibe, kind of like Old Village. And again, comes with a nice little price tag.
That's right. And don't forget those pocketbooks. Again, if you want to get a little bit more bang for your buck, would you suggest maybe somewhere a little further north of the IOP connector?
Yes. So anywhere north of the IOP connector, but kind of south of Highway 41 is the sweet spot for families. So think more laid out neighborhoods with amenities, a lot of community involvement, great schools. That is the primo spot if you're moving here with a family.
Yeah. Would you say most of those neighborhoods have HOAs?
Yes. So most will have HOAs. They'll have the pool, the playground, all the works. A little bit more affordable in some of these neighborhoods, but you really don't have to leave to get everything that you want.
What about these big neighborhoods? Park West, Carolina Park. Can you talk about those a little bit?
Yeah, so that's kind of the next main section. So this is the newer part of Zint, which we now lovingly call North Zint, but it is primarily made up of 2 huge communities, including Park West and Carolina Park. This is newer construction. You have different sections within these communities of bigger homes or smaller homes, some townhomes and condos. So it's a good mix for every age, lots of families, lots of great amenities. It's just a little bit farther up north away from downtown, but still not too bad.
They've got everything you need right in those neighborhoods.
They do. And they even have a Costco, so you really don't have to leave.
Yes. One-stop shop.
I know.
Yeah, perfect. So another big neighborhood that people ask about, Dunes West. Mm-hmm. It's kind of its own city within a city, right?
It is. It's huge. So Dunes West is kind of like the luxury neighborhood of Mount Pleasant. Yeah. So it's gated. It's got amenities out the wazoo. So they've got their own tennis club, swim club, and it's just absolutely beautiful. So the landscaping is amazing. It takes about 15, 20 minutes to get to the back of the neighborhood because it's so big. They've got a lot of waterfront lots. So really, this is just like the vacation luxury neighborhood Pleasant. But there's lots of families, retirees. There's, you have every type of demographic.
Social.
It's super social. And I would say the only caveat to this neighborhood is where it's located, which is off of 41. Great location. However, there is a good bit of traffic.
Yeah.
The biggest complaint I hear from people, but
You never have to leave.
you never have to leave. There are grocery stores right next to it, a whole new shopping center with a Starbucks,
Yep.
and some great restaurants, so you don't have to go far.
There are some hidden gem neighborhoods that I'm kind of thinking of. What's kind of on your list if people want to explore something a little bit outside, not as common?
Yeah, so, and this is closer to the bridge, but on the other side of Old Village, kind of the Hobcaw area. So it's along the Hobcaw Creek. It has bigger lots, older homes, there's water views. It's just a much different feel, classic than the rest of the area. Like, unlike Old Village, the homes are more spread out. It's weirdly hilly out there. So it's a really neat little pocket that if you don't know where to go, you won't ever find them.
Yeah, true. So I'm a family. I am sick of the winter. We are able to work remote now. We've eyed Charleston, specifically Mount Pleasant. Got 2 kids, a dog. I want a picket fence.
Okay.
And I want the Charleston lifestyle. My budget, under $1 million.
So there's a few great neighborhoods that actually just come to mind. I would say Bell Hall, Snee Farm,
I love Sneak.
and Long Point. There's so many. There's so many under that budget. It just really depends on, do you want newer construction?
Yeah.
Do you want trees that are more mature? Want a newer home that's already done? Or do you want something that can be fixed up? There's
Still commute. How are you going to apply to school? Are you going public, private?
Yeah.
There's so many
good options. Yes, you just have to really pinpoint. And then from there, yeah, if you want a coffee and really sit down with me, I can find you the perfect neighborhood. We just have a lot of questions.
Maybe at Costco.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you've heard, Mount Pleasant is one of the hot places in Charleston, but it's not just one place. It's a lot of different things, lots of options. And as I'm sure you realize, Sam is an expert. She knows so much about the area. She lives there herself.
Yeah.
She's
Big
involved.
fan.
Yeah. Big fan of Mount Pleasant here and Costco.
In Gus.
Long story short, if you are considering Mount Pleasant or a move to Charleston, reach out. We would love to grab a coffee or set up a meeting and just chat about what you're looking for and see if we might be able to help.
Yeah. If you want to play Mount Pleasant fortune teller, I will, pick your brain and find the right neighborhood for you. But it is a great place. So much packed into 2 zip codes. But yeah, let us know if you have questions.